Hello, everybody. How are you? I hope everybody will be considerate for this lecture. Today, we have very important things to talk about. Uh, I think all the world, any country, need to focus on this things we approaches in our uh, life, which is how we are how we are going to approach phenomena and uncertainties uh, relative to our life. For example, financial, economy, any kind of business events. So we do have very important things to look at it. The way how we look at the phenomena, basic of what we learn in uh, fundamental principle of any crisis management. So this is can be variety between manager to others and management and administrations, how the way they look at the crisis and how the way they look at any phenomena, and we're talking about now the physical phenomena or phenomena physically or concentration of this subject on COVID-19. It's a big results showing up to all the world economy. So simply we have to look at everything differently and focus on this subject. I do asking how we are approach phenomena and the uncertainty related to of the relate of or related to the financial or economy or any business we do have. I would like to use these terms. I would like to use these terms, and I'm going to reacting focus on the screen to have you really have you seeing the subject is called confrontation. The confrontation. Confrontation. Confrontations. Confrontations actually is confrontation for any phenomena. The confrontations has to follow steps to follow. This is number one. Number two has a big vision of phenomena. The big vision of phenomena and the uncertainties. related to the subject. We have to focus on it. Um, I do have read a lot articles talking about foundation principle of crisis management. Those are actually not one, but those are more than 5 or 6. It changed from a different vision of the writer, or the thinking of using in the articles. And the first, I'm going directly to the steps to follow, and I'll make it simple because this is a lot of things we have to focus on. It is not easy. As dropping down business, shut down all the business, or holding people from going out. Actually, most of the business, even if we measure it with our developing in our life, technology, it is technology is replace the way how we use our reacting to provide our needed in our life, or to have our needed in our life. So we used to go, for example, we used to go to the grocery store, purchase items to we needed. We go to the clothes shop or the mall, or any location has provide or show on the showrooms where for the buyer and customer, and it's starting to sell things. But now we have computerized most of our life, so we do acting more online than to act face to face. So I guess the crisis here from holding us to going out is not that necessary, or is not a lot, but focus on we cannot be close to each other, so definitely we cannot have our items handled to us direction, and maybe taking time or hard procedures to have everything available in your hand. The strategic positions in terms of risk management, we can make a profit buying or selling shares at the right time, and this can happen online. And this is numbers you switch it on computers on your systems. You don't need to face somebody to do that. So this has no relative to our problem. But the relative on our problem is that's impacted by this crisis as lower the sales, lower the movement, and is making slow really down everything than before, because people movement is limited in certain areas. So now if we look at the steps, so what we need to do, we're going back to our we're going back to using our fundamental principles to handling the crisis of management. As much as we remember, or as much as we agree about the A plan is change attitude. Change attitude of a change in attitude are tactical of or tactical rules that need to be developed on the ground technology, and this is can be responsible for information system. So the information system here. So I guess, or I can tell right now, any crisis or any phenomena of crisis of economy, of financial, or in your business has to be nationwide cooperate to put new strategy and put the most solutions for this crisis. So if we have those changes in attitude or tactical rules that need to be developed, then we have to look at our grounded of the ended, and ended actually is any organization. The organization here has to think. So if we give a focusing on organization, that is the number B step. The step number B is the organization with the structures is called structures. So this is structure, or we can take organization. So any organization. So now we're not focused on the business, but we focus on a nationwide of countries. So if we are talking about our country now, our administration for going to management this crisis, what they need to do is entrepreneurship and the human factors. They have to look at the entrepreneurship and the human factors. Human factors is necessary in this because a lot of people cannot go to work. That's what happened. Now we can't only be surrendered to this crisis. We have to have some production for ourselves. If we're going to work, then we're developing, like we wear a mask, have to follow the rules of the destination, and social destination has to be focused on it to lower the risk of the human health, human being, and can lower the risk of financial and economy. So don't think about you losing